Hi, folks. Welcome back to Milk to Meat. I'm DW, and we're going to talk about, is there a God today? Do you believe in God? Well, you should. And we're going to go over that. So let's get right into it. Um, Three options that I think exist. If there's more, you can let me know. But I see aliens as something that's being forwarded from time to time. Evolution is obviously the big thing for a lot of mankind, and then God Himself. That's the third option, that there is a God. And so let's go through it. Aliens. The word is that we were dropped off, and they dropped us on this earth, and maybe they check on us from time to time. Uh, I don't think it's true, but even if it was true, there's no evidence of it. We haven't seen anything that I can tell. Government's talking about it a little bit, but what's that worth? Um, even even with that, that doesn't explain everything else on this earth, all the plants, all the animals, and everything else that there is. So aliens, we're not going there. Evolution. Now, this is the one we'll talk about mostly right now. Um, Evolution is a theory. Okay, it's a theory, not a fact that the media and Hollywood and several other sources try to make you think, oh, it's a fact. Evolution's it. And you'll see it in all kinds of places. It's not. It's a theory, and it's a bad theory. It's full of holes. It has no legs. Okay. They talk about, or they don't talk about it much, but they need to. How did life start? What's their answer for that? That's a tough one. Well, they don't have an answer. And they're not even close. What they do is they come up with a hypothesis for one part, and then they have another hypothesis for another part, and another hypothesis for another part, and they supposedly have these building blocks that they put together, and maybe that's the way it worked, they think. No, you're just wishing and hoping and guessing. They don't know. They don't know. They don't have anything solid that they can say, yeah, this is what happened. They have a few pieces that maybe they've come up with some information. Okay, go play with your toys. Let's move on from that thought. The other thing is natural selection. Natural selection is a thing, and it's simply plants, animals adapting to their environment wherever they are. Something about that environment that they need to adapt to. Um, it's not big changes, but changes nonetheless. And I don't see any reason why God couldn't have had a hand in that and designed it that way so that any creature, anything could adapt to, just like a tree leans to find the light. They adapt to certain things. Um, and that's okay. That's a thing. But it's not a major thing. Uh, they try to make it like these adaptations that happen and some mutations. Uh, all of a sudden, you've got evolution. No, it doesn't even you know it doesn't touch. Well, you haven't had any evidence of one species turning into another species. Now that would be evolution. That would be evolutionary, and you would have something, but they don't. Okay. No cat ever turned into a dog. They'll try to show things but again, it's just, you're not done playing yet. Go play, because they don't have anything that's solid. It's not there. It's not there. The last piece of evolution would be, to me, a major thing. It's called intelligent design. Everything that you can look at, anything you look at, uh, it has an engineering factor to it that tells you there was intelligence behind it. Something happened here that can't be explained by mutations and adaptations. This is a design. This is smart. And then you have to ask, well, where does that intelligence come from? How does this happen in evolution? Um, I would challenge anybody. Go look at any plant, any animal, any living creature. Look at many of them. They are perfect for what they are supposed to do, for their purpose on this earth. They do it perfectly. They do it perfectly. And, you know, it's so eye-opening when you look at things like that and say, this is impressive. It could be a little weed. It could be, they do what they do perfectly. It's, yeah. So the thing for evolutionists, with this intelligence in everything around us, it truly would take an evolutionary God to do that. Or why don't you just accept the God that we already have? That would work. That would work. Let's look at the earth, for instance. It's perfect. For us to live on it, it's perfect. Now we mess it up. We don't treat it right. There's plenty of resources here, even with all the people that we have. Everybody could eat. There's clean water. But we just have too much greed, too much evil, too much power play, and it doesn't work like it should. But it's here. The resources are here. The solar system, we're the perfect distance from the sun. Uh, we could, I'm not sure what the other planets do. They may be just placeholders. But as far as Earth and the distance from the sun and its livability, it's perfect. The last thing I want to touch on, and we're going to call it a day. I just want to talk about the universe for a second. Our sun, 93 million miles, 8 minutes does it take the light and the heat to reach us. 93 million miles, a lot of miles. That's how far away it is. And we're starting to see how big things actually are. So we have our sun and we have the planets that go around it. That's our solar system. The next solar system closest to us, 4.2 light years. So the distance is so great, it's not measured in miles, it's light years. Light travels at 186,000 miles per second. I'll let you do the math on what 4.2 light years is to the next solar system. You want some more math? The next closest galaxy. How far is that? Depending on who you're talking to or reading, it's 25,000 light years. 25,000 light years. And again, how far will light that goes 186,000 miles per second travel in a year? Are you kidding me? Listen, this universe is so big. Our Milky Way galaxy is huge with all kinds of solar systems, and then there are millions of galaxies. We don't know where the universe stops, starts, ends, anything. They don't know. They just don't have information. They can't explain it. They try, And I don't blame them for trying. Put the science to work. If you can figure some things out, great. But don't take God out of the equation. You ought to see it. Are you not paying attention, scientists? Can you not see? Intelligent design alone should tell you there's something bigger than us doing this. This is hard to explain. How do you explain the perfection of everything? God did this. God did this. I thank y'all for coming today. God bless you. And like, subscribe. Thank you.